you waiting for luck? Let's be real. Even if you got lucky and your first video went viral, could you consistently create content that makes money? If someone handed you $100,000 right now, do you have the skills to turn it into $1 million? Or would you just blow it and end up back where you started? You think I got lucky when I achieved Super Saiyan? When I unlocked Super Saiyan Blue? Hell no. While Kakarot was getting his power-ups through emotional breakdowns and convenient plot devices, I was in the gravity chamber. 150 times Earth's gravity. 300 times. 450 times. Every transformation I achieved was earned through blood, sweat, and refusing to accept my current limits. While others were praying for miracles, I was creating them through preparation. When I first came to Earth, I was humiliated, defeated by a low-class warrior, because I thought my royal birth was enough. That my natural talent would carry me. That was my version of waiting for luck. But here's what I learned. The universe doesn't care about your bloodline, your potential, or your excuses. It only responds to preparation meeting opportunity. You want to be lucky? Then prepare so hard that when opportunity shows up, you're not just ready, you're inevitable. Stop waiting for your lucky break. Start building the skills that make luck chase you instead. You know what's funny? People look at successful individuals and say they got lucky. They see the results but ignore the process. They see the victory but miss the years of preparation. When I finally surpassed Kakarot, when I achieved forms he couldn't reach, people called it luck. Luck! I spent months isolated, pushing my body beyond what any Saiyan had ever attempted. While he was playing house with his family, I was destroying my limits in training that would kill weaker beings. The same people praying for luck are the same ones who give up after their first failure. They want the shortcut, the easy path, the magic moment that changes everything without effort. But here's the brutal truth. Luck is what happens when relentless preparation meets opportunity. And if you're not prepared when that opportunity comes, it's not luck you missed, it's preparation you avoided. Every transformation I achieved, every power-up, every moment others called lucky, it was earned through countless hours of work they never saw. The gravity chamber doesn't care about your feelings. The training doesn't care about your comfort. You want to know the difference between those who get lucky and those who don't? The lucky ones were already working when nobody was watching. They were already prepared when everyone else was making excuses. Stop waiting for the universe to hand you success. Start earning it. But you know what? You gotta be prepared for luck to happen. Because luck without preparation is just a wasted opportunity. And wasted opportunities are for failures. When Frieza returned, when new threats emerged, when the Tournament of Power was announced, those weren't lucky breaks for me. They were opportunities I had prepared for years to dominate. See, while weak minds sit around hoping something good will happen to them, elite warriors create conditions where success is inevitable. You think it was luck that I mastered Ultra Ego, that I pushed beyond even Kakarot's understanding. No, it was preparation meeting the moment, when everything was on the line. The difference between a prince and a peasant isn't bloodline. It's the understanding that luck is earned, not given. Every hour I spent in training, every limit I broke, every failure that made me stronger. That was me preparing for the moment when luck would show up. But here's what separates the elite from everyone else. When that moment comes, we're not just ready. We're so prepared that we create new possibilities that didn't exist before. You want to be lucky? Then prepare like your life depends on it. Train like failure isn't an option. Work so hard that when opportunity knocks, you don't just answer the door. You kick it off its hinges, because luck favors the prepared. And preparation is what separates warriors from weaklings. Listen to me carefully. Most people are delusional about what luck actually is. They think it's some cosmic force that randomly picks winners and losers. That's peasant thinking. Real luck is when your years of preparation crash into a moment of opportunity so perfectly that it looks like magic to everyone else. But you know better. You know it wasn't magic. It was inevitable. When I broke through to new levels of power, when I finally understood what it meant to fight for something greater than myself, that wasn't a lucky revelation. That was the result of every humiliating defeat, every brutal training session, every moment I refused to quit when quitting would have been easier. You see weak people win the lottery and blow it all within a year. You know why? Because they got lucky without being prepared for luck. They received the prize without earning the skills to keep it. But watch what happens when someone who's been preparing for years finally gets their shot. They don't just succeed, they dominate. They don't just win once, they build empires. Because they were ready, not just for the opportunity, but for everything that comes after it. That's what separates temporary luck from permanent success. Preparation doesn't just help you catch the break. It helps you maximize it, multiply it, and turn it into something that can never be taken away. Your preparation today determines the luck you'll have tomorrow. The pathetic truth is that most of you aren't ready for the luck you're begging for. You pray for opportunities while avoiding the work that would prepare you to seize them. You want that viral moment, that big break, that life-changing opportunity. Fine, but when it comes, and it might, will you have the skills to handle it? Will you have the discipline to sustain it? Or will you crumble under pressure like the weakling you've always been? When Beerus showed up and threatened to destroy Earth, that wasn't bad luck. That was an opportunity disguised as a catastrophe. An opportunity to prove I had surpassed my previous limits. But I was only able to see it that way because I had been preparing for exactly that kind of moment my entire life. While you're sitting there hoping the universe will hand you success, champions are creating the conditions where success becomes unavoidable. They're building the foundation so strong that when the storm comes, they don't just survive. They use it to reach new heights. Here's what you don't understand about preparation. It's not just about being ready for good things to happen. It's about being ready for everything to go wrong and still finding a way to win. Because real luck isn't getting what you want easily. Real luck is being so prepared that you can turn any situation, good or bad, into an advantage. That's the difference between a survivor and a conqueror. You know what I realized after years of training, fighting, and evolving? The people who complain about not being lucky are the same ones who waste the opportunities they already have. Every day you're alive is a lucky break. Every moment you can improve yourself is an opportunity. But instead of using these gifts, you're sitting there, waiting for some magical moment to transform your life without effort. When I was a child on planet Vegeta, before Frieza destroyed it, I thought I was unlucky to be born under his rule. I thought I was unlucky to watch my people serve a tyrant. But those experiences taught me something invaluable. How to survive, how to fight, how to never accept defeat. What I thought was bad luck was actually the foundation of everything I became. The pain, the struggle, the constant threat. It forged me into something stronger than I ever would have been in comfort. That's what you're missing about luck. Sometimes your greatest misfortune is preparing you for your greatest victory. Sometimes what feels like the universe working against you is actually the universe building you. But you'll never see it that way if you're too busy crying about what you don't have, instead of maximizing what you do have. Stop waiting for perfect conditions. Start creating perfect preparation. Because when you're truly ready, you won't need luck. You'll create it. Here's something that will shatter your weak mindset about luck. Every person you admire, every success story you worship, every achievement you think was lucky, it all started with someone who prepared when no one was watching. When I trained in the hyperbolic time chamber, spending what felt like years in isolation, pushing my body and mind beyond any reasonable limit. There were no cameras, no audience, no recognition. Just me, the training, and my refusal to accept mediocrity. That's where real luck is born. In the moments when you're working and no one cares. When you're improving and no one notices. When you're preparing for opportunities that don't even exist yet. You see people get promoted and call it luck. You see businesses explode overnight and call it luck. You see someone transform their body and call it luck.